Ultimately, last Christmas was completely ruined by some little punk bitch called Kevin the Carrot. And apparently this Christmas has once again been ruined by some little punk dragon whose name escapes me. Because, it's not Christmas now unless you see a Coca-Cola truck and a John Lewis advert. It's Christmas hasn't officially started. It's meaningless unless you see both those things. You cannot see one without the other, therefore there is no Christmas. Maybe when both businesses cease to exist in the future, which is entirely possible, anything's possible. I mean, hell, Woolworths wasn't bulletproof, was it? Christmas will no longer exist itself because these adverts will no longer be displayed, and therefore Christmas is officially cancelled forever, and you're gonna have to go to work, and not spend loads of money on the pursuit of joy through consumerist goods, I suppose. Anyway, so what happened? The John Lewis advert, of all things that are sacred in the calendar of time. John Lewis has apologised for his Christmas advert after it left children traumatised. Now, what possibly could happen in a whimsical John Lewis advert designed to spread nothing but pure joy amongst the world? Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, John Lewis Christmas. Anyway, seems I've loaded up these slides backwards. Okay. It's not my fault. I'm traumatized too. My head's all over the place. So we're gonna have to go backwards in time. So here we are. Here's the culprit. Here's the offender in question. The offender of crimes against children. Crimes against children committed by this thing here. One horn shorter than the other. That should have told you everything from the start, shouldn't it? Yesterday, the nation finally got plunged into the Christmas spirit. You see that? You see what I'm saying? Finally got plunged into the Christmas spirit. It is all about seeing a John Lewis advert. That's what you want now. I'm glad I've grown up I grew up without that being what constituted Christmas. And by the way, I never saw the Coca-Cola advert and thought, oh, Christmas is coming. That didn't happen to me, ever. Anyway, after John Lewis released its long-awaited Christmas advert, isn't it wonderful how, the one thing that sparks all your joy is an advert? What's your favourite thing about Christmas? An advert about Christmas. That's my favourite thing. That's what makes me happy. I bound into the office on a Monday after seeing the John Lewis advert for the first time, and I'm filled with nothing but love and joy and celebration in my heart. This year's festive offering follows the tale of a lovable dragon, excitable Edgar. Now we know the man's name. Say it out loud and shame him for what he's done. We're ruining everyone's Christmas, especially the children, who causes absolute havoc as he prepares to celebrate Christmas with his best friend, Ava. Well, what else would the name of a dragon's best friend be, apart from Ava? But while many love the commercial, it's not been a hit with everyone, and has even left some children crying. Now why? What's this little punk done? By the way, this is a mug, not a vase. No, I haven't lost the plot entirely. Well, but while many love the commercial, it's not been a hit. So posting on Twitter, one disgruntled parent revealed how her little girl had been left distraught by the advert. And if there's just one post on Twitter, then it's like this: put your finger in the wind, and you definitely know which way the wind's blowing. This is an accurate slice of the demographic to know exactly how everyone feels. It's just a tweet. You don't need to do consensuses. Don't need market research. You don't need focus groups. Just read a tweet. Anyway, she was left distraught by the advert after she thought Edgar had melted Olaf the snowman from Frozen. That's right. A CGI dragon melts a cartoon character. She said, absolutely love Edgar. Unfortunately, my 2-year-old is distraught that Edgar melted Olaf. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you do? Kids are crying over an imaginary snowman. What are you going to do? John Lewis responded to the tweet, as they should, because, they made Christmas, and therefore, for them to destroy Christmas at the same time, they hold a lot of responsibility upon their shoulders. John Lewis, of all people, How many times do you go shopping at John Lewis? Just out of interest, do you go to John Lewis often? I don't. Spokesperson. Spokesperson for the brand tweeted, "Oh no, Emma. Sorry to hear that your little one was unhappy with Edgar. He was only trying to help Olaf. I'll have a word with Edgar. I hope he changes his ways, or else he will be sent to the naughty corner." You see what they did there? They did a jovial play on words with Elsa from Frozen. They're sort of making light and jokes of the fact that a 2-year-old is possibly mentally scarred for the rest of their life, or at least up until Boxing Day, and they choose to make jokes referencing Frozen, trying to be all clever. Is that good enough? You made Christmas for everyone. You fill the hearts with joy because you created Christmas, and then you piss all over your creation, and you want to make pop culture reference jokes. Excuse me. Really? That wasn't the only complaint, though. Well, what else could they complain about? I don't know. As others also revealed how they had been left in tears after watching the advert. This is too sad. The happy ending doesn't make up for the rest of it being so sad. Poor Edgar, said another disgruntled viewer. So people that watch adverts are now called viewers. That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe John Lewis should be paying for the adverts that surround its advert. I don't know. Why have I started crying over a dragon called Edgar? Asked somebody else. A third added, it's 9:40 in the morning and John Lewis has had me ugly crying. Ugly crying, as opposed to that sexy crying, There's nothing worse than being made to cry ugly, I mean, I always cry sexily. I don't know about yourselves. Every time, Especially if I'm at a funeral or something, I like to put on my sexiest crying face so everyone sort of, remembers me. For sure, okay? My God. I don't want to go, he was dressed sharp, saying, my God, when he cried, he was goddamn sexy when he cried. You can't please everyone. Edgar? No, you can't. A third added, oh no, that's the end. That's it. That's all she wrote. 3 tweets is enough to say that this advert left people in tears and destroyed children's dreams of Christmas. All they can do is make little pop culture jokes in response to them destroying Christmas, because John Lewis did create Christmas, and therefore they think they have the God-given right to destroy it. Like Frankenstein and his monster, he created it, and therefore he thinks he can destroy it. I think that's what happens. I refute that. It's disgusting to me that John Lewis would just have such a cavalier attitude towards this whole situation. Ruining people's Christmases. Do you know what I'm saying? God. The holidays are coming. John Lewis is here. Makes me grateful not to be in the UK and have to deal with all this. You know, all I'm going to see this Christmas is sexy Santa outfits. Be about the only Christmassy thing I'll see. How do I know? Because I'm buying one for myself and my missus. We're both going to be a sexy Santa. I'm going to be a creepy old sexy Santa. She'll be a creepy young sexy Santa. But we'll both be creepy and sexy. So what's the moral of the story here? I don't know. Well, there's no story in the first place, is there? This is a non-story story. 3 tweets. You know, why did I make the video on this? Just to show you how ridiculous you loving the John Lewis advert every Christmas is, you